break there, but we kept it going. That's for you, Twitch chat. All right, that break was dedicated to you, Twitch. Now let's jump into this game number 2. We've got a draft. Thank the Lord. Thank whatever higher power you was sent to, because this was tough. G-Pride have still had connection issues. We saw it in game 1. They couldn't get their player in the lobby. He was resetting his PC. So they've only got a minute of reserve time here for Gorillaz-Pride. And I think the next penalty, like eventually you def loss a game. They were getting a little bit close to that timer expiring. I saw Melba updating the clock there a number of times, and I think there might be some sweating going on the G-Pride side of things. So here we go.
We're in, though, now. We're good to go. And, well, speaking of the devil, not too hot stat-wise, but I still think a very strong hero of the Leshrac will make an appearance here.
Nice to have some push. Nice to be able to punish after you win a fight. And the Rubik.
They really like this Leshrac, huh? They
really do.
Phase it again. It's a good hero.
Oh, and your buddy Troll, by the way, is 201 matches. And he's got a 60% win rate. He's doing great.
Man.
201 matches, like picked or banned. He's been picked 65 times, more so banned, obviously. But when he does make it through, 60%. So
that's a little bit surprising, actually. I feel like we haven't seen much Troll in South America, so I don't even really know how to evaluate him. You know, he seems okay, but I wouldn't have guessed win rates at that proportion.
It is banned a lot, I think, in SA. And he just has a lot of good matchups. I feel like very few heroes do really well against it. Like very few carries. I mean, it's kind of like that weird hero where a lot of supports counter him because your combo braces, your saves, your disarms. But he doesn't really get countered by a lot of carries. It's a weird. Oh, speaking of him. All right.
Okay.
And you have Trover Slaughter. Okay. Now that
someone who Slardar can't bully necessarily.
Yeah,
Slardar does not
an easy
like
lane.
Playing against blinds. That's for sure. Not.
It's also it's not just the lane. It's like the mid game too, where like one of the best feelings when you're Slardar is when you get your blink and either you have BKB or you're against some like Shadow Fiend is the hero I always think of because he's like BKBing and trying to do his stuff and you're just punching him and you know that you punching him is winning. That is not winning versus Troll. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
Like that's the worst.
You want to get the blink and go full bully status, and Troll's the guy that's like, I'm not giving you my lunch money. Come fight me for it.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna press Alt and just kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna dispel your haze and I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, that Troll's got his own operation set up.
Radiant team.
Bat Rider.
I like that they banned the puck this time. I feel that puck felt super strong in that game, especially because they were running the Void Spirit into puck, so not a good matchup.
Is that Pugna ban, I guess, partially to cover the Lesh, and it's also a really good antidote to Slardar, right? Decrep, not fun for getting the right clicks going.
10 seconds.
Kind of weird, though.
It is very good versus Lesh, the Nether Ward.
Yeah.
I think that's the main reason.
Kind of what I thought. If you're going to first pick Lesh, you might as well cover him. That Nether Ward, man.
What do we like versus Lesh mid though? Because they can pretty much just pick that out of this phase, I think. Or they could just pick their 5, like a Witch Doctor or something, since they're pretty sure it's gonna be Slardar 3. That would also be okay.
Does Lesh lose a lot of matchups? I always think of him as fairly resilient, partially because of how he utilizes the jungle.
I don't think he loses a lot of matchups. Are you talking middle or side
Mid.
lanes?
Well,
Or
I was
off
thinking
lane?
I said that question picturing mid, but I guess we should maybe assume that he could be in the side lane still.
I think heroes that are hard to land split Earth are usually what kind of counter Leshrac, like your Embers, your pucks. It's very easy to telegraph the animation. So anything that can deal with that usually doesn't have a hard time against Leshrac.
And Alina can like outrange too.
Oh yeah. So
you can just be a real nuisance.
Your
And just like bully Lesh. Force him to buy a bunch of regen.
I mean, with this Slardar, are we thinking this is a 2 Lesh and a 3 Slardar?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Although they might shift the Slardar to 4 after the Troll,
Yeah.
depending on how much worse it gets. But yeah, they will just grab Witch Doctor because they see Slardar, so that's the correct pick, I think. He's so good versus Slardar. I mean, they also could have picked Ench, actually. Ench also dumpsters Slardar with the Dispel.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
You mean the sprint dispel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Makes me
I
sad.
always forget that spell is dispellable, and I feel like it shouldn't be. It really makes me feel bad for Slardar.
I think it didn't used to be, but he used to take the increased damage, and then when I think
Oh,
he
yeah.
lost the increased damage,
Oh,
they made
yeah.
it dispellable.
That's a good. Which
So
one?
that,
Which
that
was
was a
the
good
trade-off?
trade-off, I think.
Yeah.
The increased damage was so bad. Like
Yeah,
you
it
couldn't build
sucked.
Mask of Madness, or like
Yeah.
you're so weak.
Yeah, I guess this is better. It just makes him a little more situational.
5
Now
seconds.
this
just
is
makes him
weird, right?
counterable.
Because Venomancer is an offlane hero, but
So maybe it is that 4 Slardar. I mean, could it be 3
think it
Veno,
is.
4 Slar? That sounds.
Yeah.
yeah,
Annoying to
Chryslak has
lane
been
against.
playing a lot of mid Venomancer, but not sure if they do it. But like mid Venomancer is starting to become a thing.
True.
Is that,
and
is
I
that
mean,
more matchup
like-
dependent, or it's just you pick the Veno?
It's
And,
really good versus like when you're against push lineups. So like you get a lot of levels on the Venomancer early, and then it's really hard to push into him because you have the strong
Right.
wards and you have like a pipe or a mech.
okay.
These are fast picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just instantly go for the Earth Spirit. So something's getting mixed up here, that's for sure.
So maybe it. Yeah. Maybe it's 1 Lesh, mid Veno, 3 Slardar, and 4
It could be
Earth.
3
5.
Lesh.
Yikes.
Could be 3 Lesh with the like Whisper style.
Yep.
I could see that working versus a troll, just because you're like ranged. Although, yeah, maybe it works with Earth Spirit.
Actually, I kind of want them to just play this Lauder 5. I feel like giving any priority to this Lauder is going to be terrible because the troll just destroys him.
Mm-hmm.
So
just
play
sack
the
it on the
Lauder
5,
5,
and then
you
take a
play
carry
Earth Spirit
that can
4 with the
handle it.
Venomancer. Yeah.
That's something. So what does that lead us to in terms of ideal position ones that could work with a 5 Slardar? Because it's not a super long list, right?
Team ban.
Yeah.
Like Dusa. Okay. That's
Hey, they're banning the big dogs.
smart.
And they're still PA, right?
Yep. That's true.
Yeah, but is PA Slardar a lane?
I mean, I'm sure it's something you can
we
suffer
actually
through.
saw Biscos playing Slaughter 5. Like
10 seconds
those like
remaining.
Nyxes and Slaughters, like melee heroes can be good 5s in some games.
5 seconds remaining.
Like you can actually block the enemy large camp. It's very easy to contest pulls. It's not like
It's not all bad.
It's a-
You're definitely right.
yes. Yeah. So
They're trying to ban the big lane bullies.
And remember,
Like, Bat's
MadKings,
gone.
our 9th pick, Gorillaz-Pride, our 10th pick also. So they have to be careful in terms of there's still a counter option left.
yeah, they're gonna
What
pick
3?
off lane here for GP. Do you just ban Enigma? You don't really have any cancels.
A little greedy,
Yeah,
but
Enigma's
sounds
not
okay.
bad. Tide Hunter, I think, is also pretty good.
I mean, if it's a double melee safe lane, hell yeah, Tide's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, if you pick Tide, I guess Monkey's actually still in, so maybe not. Well, I guess you'd at least know first, so it doesn't really matter. You just wouldn't
Exactly.
have to pick the Tide. So, yeah.
Lots of options.
Yeah, it really depends on what's the core that MadKings wants to play, because they want to give that core a good lane.
They might ban Alec, too, probably.
Drow is really good versus Tro, but really bad versus Storm. So it's kind of hard to pick. Like most of the range heroes that Kai Tro are really bad versus Storm because he can just jump them.
Exactly. Wow, they've been the
Oh,
anti-mage.
that was a
okay.
good snipe. Okay, yeah.
Amazing
Fair
against Storm, obviously.
Yeah,
The big
they don't have a
pinata.
lot of catch.
Can they Alk here? Is that the hero?
Would certainly give them a win condition.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
And whenever I think of desperation save me heroes, Alchemist is usually near the
And
top of my list.
With
5
Slardar,
seconds
like you
remaining.
destroy Roche, you kill people real fast. Like there's a world they could break this game open with a big hero like that.
PL is still in too. It's also a save me hero.
Entire team
Salvage my game.
And they go Drow. Bowie, good call. But I agree
So-
with you. Scary against Storm. That never feels good.
They do have the Earth Spirit to cover, so yeah, I actually agree that it did look pretty solid. Like every hero is gonna have its risks, but the coverage is pretty good. Like they make a good bog
10
with the Veno and the
seconds remaining.
Slardar just being a nuisance, the Earth Spirit rolling in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have good
5
Roche. They
seconds
have
remaining.
pretty decent push. Their team fight is actually kind of scary. like one of the problems with Tro is that he, like once he ults, he's just gonna keep going, and you have Nurse Spirit to disengage, Slaughter is pretty fast, Lash is pretty fast, so depending on how the fight goes, they could just kite the Tro.
So
I think
5
it's possible.
Slardar and Leshrac mid. So it'll be a position 3 Veno.
Okay.
Well, after all that, I mean, I admire what they wound up with after a pretty rough start with that Slardar rain to the Troll, but after seeing the last game and even just looking at their heroes, I'd be favoring Gorillaz-Pride anyway, I think. I think the lineup from MadKings can work, but it's another one of these situations where it just looks more difficult to me. Like, the lanes just look simpler. If I'm on Gorillaz-Pride, I would be happy to be in any of these lanes. None of the lanes of MadKings worry me at all.
And if Teemo is lagging, Tro is probably one of the best heroes to be lagging, right? You just have to attack.
True.
As long as you keep attacking, you're going to attack faster.
Probably.
Turn on auto attack always.
The easiest ultimate to use during lag. Yeah, that's true. You hit the button and take your hands off the keyboard. And the Benjaz Nature's Prophet, a lot of global presence between the Prophet and the Storm Spirit. To me, that's what really pushes this over. It'll make this very difficult for the MadKings. But, a game 3, that would be fun here. Hopefully we can get through the lag monster. I'm anticipating a pause as we get into this game, but fingers crossed for Gorillaz-Pride that they can see this one through and get it into a 5v5 because that game 1, pretty damn convincing. So, okay, let's throw it over now. Gary, Theben, you ready for round 2, boys? We feeling chipper?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, super excited for the pause that you've called is going to come out straight off the bat in this match. No, we're happy to have Teemo back. He got in the lobby. Hopefully, all of his problems have been sorted out. And Gorillaz-Pride, I think here, Theben, again, draft-wise, looking super solid.
Yeah, I think they got some nice synergy in their draft, but they are missing a little bit of that front line. I think one of the reasons why they went with the Nature's Prophet is because they didn't want to pick a melee hero against a Jaw Ranger, and as you predicted, there is a pause.
It won't be long.
And I'm trying to hold myself together here, Gary. I hate pauses. I hate pauses, especially in matchmaking. You play matchmaking, someone always has to pause to go take a piss or whatever the reason may be. Just pee before your game. Come on now.
People using queue time to go toilet, or like food's in the microwave, or I need to walk my dog or something like that, right, Theben?
Yeah. do people like always have to pee when they have to go? Don't people like pee before they have to go? So you don't have to pee later.
It's just like
a real thing?
The anticipation, the anxiety. You're waiting for the queue. You don't need to pee. Then the queue pops, and your brain is like, "Wait, I'm not ready. You need to empty. You need to empty your body first. Get yourself into prime fighting fitness." All right, we're underway. The pause wasn't that long.
Good. He was right. Kara said, "Oh, this won't be long," and it wasn't. Nice.
I was a bit worried by the XD he dropped. This won't be long. Yeah. Well, we're underway. Game 2. G-Pride, 1 to the good, of course, in this best of 3. And we'll see these lanes all get ready. Toby, easy, up towards top. And they've got that Slardar there, the position 5 Slardar with boots first.
There's 3 heroes with boots first, Gary.
3? Oh, Toby has them as well.
Look around.
Oh, yeah. Click on heroes. See the boots.
30 seconds to battle.
And Earthspirit has one too. There's 3 heroes with boots. All right, they got all their core items they need for the game.
What could go wrong? Exactly. What's the rationale behind that? Going triple boots on both supports and your offlaner? You just afraid of dying?
I think so. I think they're afraid that the troll plus the Witch Doctor is just gonna run at them. But now without any regen, they're still gonna run at you. They're just gonna cast spells instead. They don't need to kill you. They don't need to chase you down and kill you. But they can just remove all your HP so you stay outside. Can't last it creeps. I mean, this lane should be very easy for the Witch Doctor and the Troll Warlord, especially once they notice what kind of item build the offlaner and the position 4 are starting with.
Sure should be.
Like this build doesn't let you really trade well either. It's a big problem.
Basically, just to disengage.
Yeah, I could understand if this was like a melee carry that you're fighting against, if you're a Venomancer, but you're against a Troll.
You can't really out-kite him when he's got the ranged axes and the ranged attacks.
Exactly.
Gale first up, and a roll onto Kara. And there's the crush from Slardar, so first blood. Looks like it should go the way of the MadKings as the final touch from the Slardar claims it up. You can see Toby there already burning 90% of his HP just to get it, though.
Yeah. The position 5 slot, I guess, the kill too. So this kill doesn't really help MadKings top lane, unfortunately. Witch Doctor should be able to... Oh, he actually didn't have a TP. It does help the off lane. Nice. Okay. So he didn't have a TP because he TP'd to the tier 1. He is dead without that.
But now you look bottom lane, and Slardar, you know, he's TP'd down there. He's got no mana, no HP, no regen. He's just going to sit behind the drow and leech experience from poor old Sora.
Yeah. He's going to try to stop this pull from happening, but it's going to be too late.
That's the thing, like the flip side is Benja's here, you know, he's already got 5 CS, a couple of denies. Rubik has boots as well, so chasing down Dismar is going to be difficult. Oh, the stun into mid, catching out Tau, but he's got a Fairy Fire. Leshrak still trying to push damage onto him.
No healing salve though, so it's going to be a bit low for a while. He's got the tower region, so he's okay with that.
Still going to get clicked.
Ooh.
Tower armor,
Pressure's
tower
real.
region.
No more mana though on the Lesh.
And both of them trying to get to those bottles. Storm obviously bringing out that salve, null tally recipe, and another mango. Here's a vortex. Lesh with the overload damage doesn't pull him into the remnant, and he's got tangos to fall back on. Oh, it's getting a bit antsy in that mid lane. Both of them at around 200 HP. But Lesh is going to have that first bottle though.
He is not respecting and buying a healing salve, so that means he's going to be zoned out, I think, for a little bit here. If the Storm decides to play aggressively on him with his HP.
Yeah, we'll see if he can finish off the bottle and get these last hits going. Nice little deny there. Up towards top.
Witch Doctor.
Nice block on the roll. And Kara chased him back here with a Maledict and a stun. I was watching it, and I thought Earth Spirit was fine, but Kara getting a 1v1 solo kill on the Earth Spirit. Witch Doctor incredibly happy with that turn of events and gives him the tip.
He's so cocky, like he just stuck around, hit him, you know, it's like, oh, I'm gonna roll out at last second, and you're gonna waste all this time. Instead, Witch Doctor just catches his roll and kills him.
Sad times for Easy 8.
My thing.
Well, he's got boots and Orb of Venom. Maybe they can roll here onto the Troll, but he misses it. Now behind the Troll, but he kicks him towards the Veno. Veno's on half HP though. Gale chucked out, but the Maledict and the right clicks from Troll kill him off, and now Earth Spirit left without any spells. He's got a Fairy Fire, a Roll's coming up in a couple of seconds. They turn and fight. The Troll with the Whirling Axes. Oh, he still dies. Now in comes the Roll, finding the Witch Doctor. Come on, Easy 8, double kill. Let's get you going. Kara with the salve, Witch Doctor on the run. There's a courier coming in with, oh, there's no Fairy Fire there. He turns for the stun, but it's Earth Spirit all the way home.
And no bounce there also. But he got denied on the Troll, so all they really get is a Witch Doctor kill, and the Troll comes back now to top lane with full resources.
Kara outplaying him. Need to keep that
for the second time.
Yeah.
It would have been for the third time if that cask actually bounced back to the Earth Spirit, and he got the kill.
TP's mid refills that Storm's bottle, forces the Slardar to take the Arcane Rune, so Lesh now empty. So we've got a 1v1 Veno against Troll up top, Witch Doctor's going to go and rejoin them there. But Earth Spirit, usually a hero that you look to rotate around the map. He'll TP mid, refills the bottle. But do you think they can go on the Storm here?
Yeah, they can. They can. They should try.
That wave is too big.
Coming in. Yeah. Maybe as an Earth Spirit, this is the time when you want to go and try to...
Oh, he's in the Sprout. He's pretty fast, though. Drow Ranger trading hits with 2 ranged heroes. No telekinesis, but they've got a Fade Bolt ready to snipe this kill. Another Sprout, and there it is. Dismar kills off the Drow. Baited in by the Slardar, honestly.
Snipe the kill. What you meant to say was steal this kill.
What do you mean steal? It's a +4 Rubik. That's his, that is his one and only job.
Steal kills, yep. Witch Doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, try to go for the deny play.
Couldn't get it done. And now a nice roll. Onto that Troll. Slow him down, body block him. Maledicted Earth Spirit, though, under the tower, and Teemo, he's going to be able to take him down. Kara gets the kill, claims it up, and Troll, he's going to cut through the trees, but there's the level 1 Gale. And this offlane finally clicking into place for the Radiant.
Yeah, Kara got a little too out of position going into the bottom jungle area there. getting gone on by the Venom and the Earth Spirit. That leads to the Troll trying to help out, deny the Witch Doctor, and dying.
I just want to come back to this bottom
Mm-hmm.
lane though, because Prophet, he's 28 and 10. Drow Ranger has 16 CS, and
Yeah.
is this all because it's a POS 5 Slardar that's not really offering you much?
I mean,
or?
it kind of hurts the fact that he had to spend mana, TV bottom, lost a lot of HP, but it's a really hard lane for a Drow Ranger against Nature's Prophet. Because you're fighting into 2 Treants and a Blightstone. That's what you're trying to contest against for last hits. Drow Ranger is not going to be buying a Quelling Blade in this situation, so...
And a Rubik, I guess, as well. Like 2 ranged heroes plus Treants. And neither of the heroes really offer you
Fade
ways
bolt.
of clearing.
Dire's middle
Teemo
tower
top.
is under attack.
He's been rolled upon, kicked back. Tries to get himself away from the Venomancer through that creep camp. And Kara there with a nice point in Voodoo Restoration. 3 stick charges. On his way back to the tier 1 tower, but another roll should secure this kill. But a trade back for Teemo potentially. Maybe a deny, the kill off Kara, and there it is. But Tao's rotation, the storm arrives. Once the Venomancer alleviates some of the pain and pressure that Teemo's been facing.
That was a nice kill.
Where's that Wrath of
Maybe
Nature
it's something
bouncing?
like that.
There it is, onto that Slardar. Unfortunately, Rubik couldn't quite finish the job. 50 HP remaining. But they're going to wrap around with the Treants onto Sora. Drow Ranger doesn't have any backup here. Slardar can't help. They can maybe TP someone down. Lesh is coming, but Benjaz and Dismar, they're looking for the Sora kill. They might have overstepped their bounds because Drow Ranger's still alive. They found the kill on the Prophet. Witch Doctor comes, thinks, do I want to get... No, I'm going to run away, actually. Dismar disengages too.
Radiant
Wait, Slardar. You're just gonna die there. Then maybe they get some
It's a
kills
trade,
on the Lesh.
right? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a trade. There's a Mango. Is he gonna go for this? Yeah, we go.
Oh, he gets it. That Pulse Nova Edict, but with the Edict still going, Tao's taking a serious amount of damage. Splitter dodged by the Ball Lightning, and the final hit gives Tao a big kill there. Juicy one after Lesh. Now it turns into a pinata, basically.
Ballooned. That's a lot of gold. And he gets a rune. Ooh, regen rune for the Storm
yes.
Spirit. That feels good. I mean, the Storm is pretty much the last hero you want to be giving
Dire's
these
top
kills
tower
to.
is under attack.
Get
Accelerates
that
him so
fast
much.
Orchid. Exactly. And he's going to be the Venomancer catcher later as well. So the Venom's not going to really be able to play all by himself.
And the Drow Catcher. Like Drow Ranger, the panel said it, pretty decent at kiting Troll. But against a Storm Spirit who can just ball straight on top of you, life isn't easy. Looks like Teemo's having a few problems again. Venomancer's giving them punches with level 3 Poison Sting. Is this a lane that you want to leave soon as the Troll Warlord? Go play bot, go play jungle? Because tier 1 bot has already gone.
Yeah, I think you can just go bottom and take over the area and farm up there. Or you can just have like your team smoke up to your lane and kill this Venomancer. And then you can leave. Once your team, like maybe the Storm wants to stay there or Nature's Prophet wants to stay there because he uses teleportation to come up. Either way, it's fine. I think Troll just doesn't want to really be fighting 1v1 against the Veno, though. You want to keep killing this Veno early on before he gets too strong or buys a hood or something. And at that point, Storm's going to have a difficult time trying to solo kill him.
Yeah, we saw it. Was it yesterday? The 0-14 or the 1-14 Venomancer? If you kill him 3, 4, 5 times in the laning stage, he doesn't get to that tanky point at which he's able to, bunker down around an objective with the Plague Wards.
Yep.
Becomes a mobile creep. Well, they'll bring numbers top. Rubik, Witch Doctor there, backing up the Troll, and there's a Storm just offset from that top lane in the jungle. But an equal movement from the MadKings. Toby has Sora just behind him. Lesh and Easy looking to join in with a Cask and a Maledict on Toby. They force the hand of the Radiant to make a move. Toby still no ulti, and the Storm Spirit makes him pay for it. Teemo, though, destroyed by the Drow Ranger. The Storm, he's silenced up, but he's going to get out of it in time to ball Lightning over towards the Earth Spirit and try and snipe out that kill. Slardar going into the trees, but look at Sora's HP. Benjaz and Dismar, they're clean up crew. Tao with a double kill, his dominating streak beautifully built up. And that Wrath of Nature from the Nature's Prophet is bouncing all over them.
Storm Spirit did the most perfect play there, going for the Venomancer, then going for the Leshrac, then going for the Earth Spirit, and that Remnant into the Overload, hitting the 3 heroes with the Drow and the Slaughter, slowing them and giving vision. And they're like, as soon as that Overload hit them, they're like, oh no, we messed up chasing the Storm. And here came the big Wrath of Nature, bursting them. That was insane. They got a 5-man wipe, and Storm was a piece of all of that. Or got a piece of all of that, yeah.
Yeah, now
He's
they're going to get...
enormous now.
Bounty Rune's going to come up. Active Rune is a DD bottom.
Oh, he wants it, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it.
Oh, denied by the Plague Ward.
That's a huge rune. Like, Storm is one of those heroes that... Storm, Void Spirit, Ember Spirit, like, these guys need every rune. Because every rune allows them to fight in a very specific way that the opponent... No, if they don't, like, think about it and they don't position themselves for it, they're just going to get screwed.
Yeah, they thrive on it. I mean, the Storm's Orchid. How are we looking? What, 11 and a half, 12 minutes? He's getting real close to it. And Troll Warlord, Maelstrom's nearly done, so we're going to have that primary item timing for G-Pride hit at around the same time. And for now, they've just plonked that Rubik up top, pushing out waves, stopping the push. Basically holding 3 heroes up there. Because their job right now, defend the Drow in the triangle. Try and push that top tier 1. And Lesh has to keep shoving that bottom wave because of the moves that Benjaz is making. Another hero that, well, I was going to say nearly has Orchid. The recipe's being delivered. That's an 11-minute Orchid on your Nature's Prophet.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have to go for the... he's enormous. He's more farm than the Storm is. Yeah, it's 2, 1, and 4. Storm's 4, 0, and 3, but he's got more farm. These Nature's Prophets these days, man, I'm telling you. This hero is so big in the South American region.
They can just...
He's gonna have BKB. I hope he gets, like, the Shard as well at 20 minutes.
Yeah. Because they don't need to buy any of the small items, right? Like, they're not buying Nulls or Wand or Bottle. They don't buy Circlet.
Just straight treads.
Yeah, it's like Blightstone, Triple Branch, Treads, and then Orchid.
The efficiency with the branches, love it.
It's like the Wraith King build.
Yep.
People figure it out. Wraith King with that stick branches. Oh, your Scepter. Stunning him up with a Split Earth. Do they have the chain stuns with the roll? Beautifully executed. Really nice from MadKings onto that Storm. It's a monumental kill for them to get this Lesh up and running. And to delay that Storm.
12-minute Orchid.
I mean, if they don't get that kill there, he's got Orchid, Prophet's got Orchid, Troll's got Maelstrom. It's a smoke from the Dire team and probably a team wipe if the Radiant try and match it. But now instead, script is flipped. They get the tier 1 mid, a nice little push there. Slardar caught with the cask and the whirling axes. Slows him down as this Earth Spirit goes diving for Kara. Gets the Magnetize on the Witch Doctor. Maledicted and Death Ward, though, come out and clear him up. Battle Transport, the Troll, comes out just in time. The Yule's up. Slows him down in the Storm. That's a wild ball lightning.
Wow.
But he's jumping straight forward. Toby's dead. Storm's going in onto the Slardar, and that should be a simple pick-off, but it's not. The Gust from the Drow Ranger stops him in his tracks. Storm drops the my bad because he went way too far.
I mean, he just died back-to-back and still doesn't have his Orchid. He had no business doing that when his teammates were just killing the Venomancer. A little bit low HP from the Poison Nova as well. He needs to be way more careful balling into the Leshrac, because that guy will kill you with the Diabolic Edict plus the Corrosive Haze. Such a cool combo, isn't it?
Yeah, that minus armor with the physical damage. Beautiful.
It's a lot.
Were you a fan of Valve kind of simplifying damage and stuff like that? Like getting rid of composite damage, universal damage, and turning it into just physical, magical, pure? Or did you like the weird little interactions?
I mean, I didn't really care. That's gonna be my honest opinion. I just played the game. I feel what's right, and then I just do it. That's all that really mattered in the end. Thing about Dota is the simpler it is, the easier it is for you to play. The more you simplify things, the easier it is for you to play Dota. Mm-hmm. So the less you think about all those like small intricacy stuff, like you will naturally do more things.
Yeah. Thinking about like, does this pierce that? What's the interaction with that? No longer have to worry about all that. You got it in the tooltips.
Yep.
Telekinesis. Slardar unfortunately, out in the open, but it's a +5. Scouting, getting intel for his team. Him dying there means they can't really convert into a tier 1 push or anything, even if Earth Spirit's drawing the big blue line. Maybe he's thinking the Dire are going to push their tier 1 up there and they want to try and defend it. Well, Storm finishes his Orchid. Troll Warlord farming triangle. A bit of calm, a bit of peace and quiet for the Radiant team to farm up this Drow Ranger. And they found the Earth Spirit though.
Earth Spirit. That's a freebie.
It
You know
sure
when you're
is.
playing Storm, Gary, the best is when you just find one of these supports, you know, running around, doing nothing, and just get a kill on them for free. Of course, the Troll Warlord and the Nature's Prophet were there as vultures. But
Leeches.
other than that, yeah, leeches. I mean, it just feels so nice. It feels like you get half a level, you know, a big creep. It's not like you spend a whole lot of mana either. Then you reward yourself with some creeps after that.
And your supports are going to be happy too. Knowing that Earth Spirit's dead for, 20, 30 seconds, Witch Doctor's like, sick, I can farm some jungle camps, guys. I've killed a large camp while the Earth Spirit's dead because I'm not afraid he's rolling on me.
Smoke from the Earth Spirit. Yeah, they're feeling too much pressure on this map. G-Pride are just farming way more than they are. They want to get some kind of kill going.
And they make the jump. Slardar with a
Precision
blink
5
dagger.
blink.
He's got it 16 minutes in. Witch Doctor galed up. And the telekinesis dragging Slardar into the troll, and the Death War just keeps on going. Earth Spirit gets a magnetize out, and they will kill off the Witch Doctor. Hasted Storm, though. With a Prophet TP, they'll focus the Earth Spirit. Can't really catch the Lash on his way out. The reactions from G-Pride, every time you make an initiation on them, they have 5 heroes that just come out of the woodwork.
Under attack.
And immediately back to farming.
Yeah, that was way too close to the tier 2 tower. They got teleports from 2 heroes. Trolls probably for somewhere farming nearby. You got Nature's Prophet who can use his teleportation to come in there too. You just gotta be careful on who you're going on MadKings. I don't think Witch Doctor is the jump. You gotta find like Nature's Prophet or Storm Spear at this stage in the game. Troll might be a little too hard to kill because of his ultimate. I might just turn the fight around and wipe you instead.
Yeah, like one lift from Dismar could be the save that Troll needs just to pop that Battle
Radiant's
Trance.
top tower is under attack.
Disjoint all those chain stuns. It's got to be said, though, MadKing's doing a great job defending these 2 tier 1s. Top and mid being held onto for an exceptionally long time. Gives them that room for the Drow Ranger to finish off her Hurricane Pike. That's going to be another great kiting tool against the Troll.
We haven't really seen Jaw Ranger in a while, have we?
No, it's been a while. She was an incredibly popular hero last patch. Sven, Drow, PA with a big 3. I guess her item build's going to be pretty similar.
It just doesn't feel like that game-changing of a hero.
Bye-bye, Toby. Jeez. It
It's
didn't
either
last long.
Jaw Ranger... Yeah, it's reminiscence of yesterday's Venom. Not so much, though. Like, yesterday's Venom had, like, 10 deaths by now.
Yeah.
This one only has 5, so not that bad.
It's not an atrocious Venno game. And I get that tier 1 top, trading out for mid. Some nice moves from the MadKings.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But yeah, the Drow Ranger build kind of changed towards the end of last patch, because we used to see that Lance, Pike, Manta style, BKB, and then the E-Blade build started coming out. And against a Troll Warlord, having E-Blade to kite him even further during Battle Trance and stop him from hitting you. Really great here. Especially when, like, G-Pride's damage is, I don't know, majority physical, especially once you get into that mid-game. Jumping in, Storm makes a big ball, but he's stunned, silenced. Tau, again, way too aggressive and way too eager to get involved, and there's the jump from Slardar. Finding the Blink Crush, Teemo retreating with a 4-staff forward, gets the bash. Battle Trance from Teemo, he's going to try and stand and face his enemies, but there are too many of them. Gusted again, down he goes. Sora with a double kill, and all off the back of Storm making another very overzealous maneuver.
Yeah, he's got this Yules queued up right now. He needs that badly. This silence is completely destroying him. There's 2 silences and the Yules plus the split earth combo that can go on him. What he needs to do, like, this is the problem with G-Pride. We talked about it at the start of the game. They don't really have this frontlining hero right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Who's the first one that wants to make the first contact against MadKings and bait out all the spells?
Do you feel like Storm trying to kind of make up for that fact?
He's trying, but I think it has to be the Troll Warlord instead.
Well, Rubik in a bit of an odd spot, waiting for bounty runes.
Farm? He was farming there waiting for the bounty?
Yep. And down bottom, Venomants are going to do a very similar thing. 4 staffs up to the high ground. Earth Spirit rolling across, connecting on Troll, kicks him back.
Bottom tower is under
Saves the Veno and gets himself out there as well.
Draws here too.
Could turn into a bit of a push on that bottom tier 1. Drow Ranger decides not to move down, stays in the mid lane instead.
Radiant's top tower is under
Got
attack.
a Yules now on the Storm. Don't really expect him to die to those silences unless he preemptively Yules and then gets gusted.
Some outplay potential. That's what we like to see. Ah, this Slardar, look at him go. Level 11, pos 5 Slardar, hunting in the jungle, blinking away from the Storm and the Witch Doctor.
He's making so much space right now on the slaughter. I'm so surprised at how fast he actually managed to farm this blink in this game.
Like, when he jumped mid, I was like, hang on a second. What? Where's he got that blink from? Because it was like 16 minutes in, wasn't it?
Yeah. So let's take a look at like what both teams are actually trying to do right now. BKB, Troll Warlord, that's going to be their big item. Then they're going to want to control Roshan here. Storm Spirit already has Yules, but he understands he's died quite a lot in the past 10 minutes. So he wants to chill out, get some items. And it looks like MadKings, they're ready to just go into this Roshan pit with the Corrosive Haze. Only level 11 Slardar though. Maybe they could have waited till level 12 first.
They're losing their Lesh though. He's on the run, but he's been silenced, sprouted, caught up. In comes Slardar with a decent little crush. Toby trying to extend this fight too with a roll in from Earth Spirit and the Drow multi-shot. A good bash onto Benjas there, forcing the Prophet to just fall
That
and tumble
damage.
down. And now Witch Doctor's gone. Troll and Storm, they can't get involved. They're too far away. And
Yes,
Rubik's
Mar.
been scouted. They know where he is. And another perfect line for the roll from Easy A. A multi-shot comes across. Earth Spirit's going to be the one that secures the kill. 3
great
heroes
trade.
down on the side of G-Pride just for the Lash.
Yeah, I mean, that aggressive ward spotted out the Leshak, and they really wanted to
Radiant's bottom
take that
tower
kill
has fallen.
on him, but good reaction from MadKings just to stop the Roshan there. I mean, they didn't even start it. Troll Warlord just finishes BKB, so he only got fight ready right now.
Still 20 seconds to wait for his Rubik to respawn.
Scanning.
And they scan that Roche pit. They know it's
got it.
happening.
They should definitely take the fight on this Roshan. There's no doubt. They have an Arcane Rune Storm as well. It's a great rune for him.
Yeah, look at him. He just balls straight over the pit. And again. He's cutting across it.
That's a
Those
lot of
diagonals.
mana he burned though just to get a pull on the Venom.
Look at all these treants in the pit. Kill the Plague Wards. Remove the vision. And then run out of the pit again. Oh, they stop the Roshan. MadKings, they do have to split the map a little bit here. Like, bot lane's going to get shoved in by the Prophet. Top lane has to be farmed out by the Drow. So, a nice opportunity here for G-Pride to actually smoke and make a move. But it doesn't look like they really want to. Just continuing that farm game. Now they smoke. Here we go. The opportunity presents itself. A lift to start things off on the Lesh. Cask and Maledict dodged out by the Yules. Now Lesh, difficult to kill. They've got a silence and a death ward with the Bloodstone going. He's still shredded. Whew. Where was his team? They were nearby, but they couldn't react in time.
Died very quickly to the after the Storm Poke came out. MadKings, if they commit more heroes, they're committing into a BKB Battle Trance Troll Warlord. I want to see the Nature's Prophet TP in here, help them take this Roshan right now.
Middle tower is under
Because
attack.
this BKB Battle Trance is insanely powerful right now.
But look at how
Earth
many
Spirit also
trees
showing
he's
bottom.
got. Look, he's got a million trees in the bot lane, and Earth Spirit is struggling to clear them.
Yeah,
Like that push
plus
with the
5
catapult wave
trees,
is
some-
coming. Jeez Louise. What have we stolen? Stolen Plague Wards, pretty nice for the Rubik. The jump in, the
Slardar?
Roshan killed by the Radiant,
Did he get the
snatched by
Aegis?
Teemo. Couldn't get the Aegis, so Troll grabs it up, kills off that Slardar as Tau snipes the Earth Spirit bottom lane. So Prophet comes into the Roche pit, Storm moves down bottom, Battle Trance from the Troll, the jump in from the Rubik, looking for that Drow Ranger in the back. A Telekinesis coming off cooldown in a second's time, and they should have him. Even with a Gust back, they'll have the lift in a second. There's a Silence, pushing Storm out and forcing the Yules and the buyback. Earth Spirit. He wants to make the roll in, but Storm dodges it. He's run out of mana, goes for the TP, the multi-shot lands, Sora with a double kill. Still gonna die. And Earth Spirit, he magnetizes the Rubik, but the Troll just TPs the hell out of there. Leave Dismar alone, and Prophet toying with the idea of TPing back in. Opts not to. Now comes in, magnetized, still burning the Rubik alive. The Orchid's there onto the Earth Spirit, but I don't know if Benjaz has the damage to finish him off. The rolls just keep on coming. This Veil nearly Aghanim's Earth Spirit. He's a big boy. Grabs a bounty rune. He's rolling back in. What's he up to? With a Slardar, they want to fight, but they're walking into a two-man cask and Maledict. It's perfect from Kara.
Wow.
Oh, spot on with the Death Ward now, and Slardar, see ya later. Earth Spirit rolls up northwards, but that final Maledict tick will get a double kill for you, Witch Doctor. Spot on the money.
Oh, that was so nice. That cask was like perfect. You know, going on the two targets that are chasing your teammate. That was kind of weird. Like Teemo popped his BKB, TP'd out. I guess he didn't have information that the Leshrac was going bottom. Because he thought this Earth Spirit was gonna get the help of the Lesher, maybe get a bad fight. If he stayed there, might have been able to kill the Earth Spirit and save his Rubik as well. Nonetheless, still pretty good, I would say, for G-Pride. It was only the first Aegis. I don't think that's gonna be a high ground Aegis anyway.
Yeah, got them a good couple of fights. It was like a 3-minute long extended team fight from Roche. Like bottom lane push into Roche into top lane fight. Never ending. And that is an open bot lane as well. Don't forget that tier 3 fell. Catapult Wave and those Treants. You mentioned the talent there. +5 Treants summoned on the Prophet. And I guess Shard is coming soon.
Next. He bought a Nullifier first.
Oh, Slardar. He's already spent Blink. Yeah, found up by the nice little Storm Spirit. Zip forward. Teemo's actually
the
the one
vultures.
that takes it for
Again.
him. Yep.
Damn vultures.
And Storm eyeing up a BKB now. He needs another safety mechanism. A map feeling like it's getting a bit small here for the Radiant. Manta, Hurricane
Very
Pike,
small.
Drow Ranger. She's like 7, 3, and 5. But it hasn't been easy to kind of notice the impact she's had. You know, it's a very static hero that just stands there attacking people.
Yeah, we call those a quiet 7, 3, and 5, right?
Yeah.
And no big booms, just there casting some spells, just getting some kills here and there, not really seeing the impact of the draw. And I think this Nullifier is really going to ruin her game, because she's not going to be able to Hurricane Pike or, you know, click Ghost Scepter. NP's probably just going to TP straight into the backline and try to 1v1 the draw.
He got straight on top of her with a Doomstick, Orchid, and Nullifier.
And we got that greater Treants now for Benjas.
Oh, he's got the shard. Nice. That bot lane's going to be a real sticking point for the Radiant, but they do get a nice Yule stun onto the Troll.
Silence?
No BKB,
Wow.
no Battle Trance, nothing, just blown completely out of the water. And look at Slardar, go in for more. Onto the Prophet
Bash.
with a bash, forces the BKB, and Benjas, well, he's
That's it.
decided to stand and fight because he can't TP out.
Save the Slardar. Earth Spirit has his Aghanims now. He's going to be able to save the draw or the Leshrac as well with that Storm and kick him out. Very nice. Do you remember the days, Gary, when this Aghanim's, what's it called? The Enchant Remnant was like, I think 900 cast range or something?
Yeah.
And Jirax just like bought it every game.
Kicking people back to Fountain.
Yeah, it was like saving people or like breaking high ground by getting them out of the base. That was a beauty.
I mean, what is it now? It's like very, very tight.
It was very, very, very short range.
It's like
Still- you can still go for
less than
8
melee
talents, though.
range.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, the Radiant team all grouping up down in that bottom jungle around their Lesh, who's also had a These Radiant heroes haven't really popped off, but they've done pretty well in team fights just when they group up together. 6, 4, and 8 on the Lesh with Bloodstone and that nice, shiny 10-second BKB, but they make the jump bottom with Tau, catching out the Slardar. So their initiation for MadKings now removed a little bit. Earth Spirit. Freaking skating across the map. Oh, look at this. Nullifier. Onto the Lesh.
Rubik stun, the splitter. My god, that range. Gonna stun him again, watch this. Oh, long range stun. Nope. Why do you blink to the hill?
I don't know, they're splitting all over the place, and this allows the Storm to jump straight onto Toby. Lesh coming back in, Tau's out of mana. Storm has no mana for Yules, pops his BKB, the Troll comes in, but the Lash, lots of damage now with an Arcane Rune, and his BKB going means Dismal has to force to the high ground, while Teemo, full HP, he's got to retreat. There's too many Radiant heroes alive. The Magnetize and the multi-shot, they've slowed him down. He has to battle trance. Kara comes in, Maledict with the cask, Death Ward, and that Drow Ranger forced to Manta. Has a Ghost Scepter to try and escape. The Storm Spirit's still going in. Tau, nothing left to give though. Run out of gas as this Witch Doctor facing up against Sora gets the kill. Pos 5 against Pos 1. The Pos 5 wins. Storm Spirit juking and jiving around these spins. Oh, the Slardar has no blink, has a Force Staff and another Crush, but another Maledict cast from Kara. This Tau Storm finally dies. My god, it took them a while. But G-Pride have lost 5 heroes now. The Witch Doctor, the last one standing. Earth Spirit and Slardar chasing him down under the tier 2 tower. Stunning. On a double kill for that MadKings Slardar.
That last fight was insane. The Leshrac with the Bloodstone and the BKB was able to heal so much and pretty much wasting the NP and the Troll's BKBs, including the Storm too. I think what needed to happen there was if the Troll clicks his BKB, he's got to pop his Battle Trance. He's got to go off with both of those, because if he Battle Trances without the BKB, he just gets completely kited. There's too many stuns, slows available in these team fights, and he's not going to be able to kill anybody. And if you saw Gary in the last fight, the Witch Doctor actually soloed the Jaw Ranger.
Yeah.
That was actually a solo kill with the Maledict. That was insane.
The Earth... I'm just looking at the fight recap, because it was pretty insane. Earth Spirit used Veil 3 times in that fight on a 25-second cooldown spell. A full, minute and a half of fighting. Real insanity. Everyone using their BKBs, but yeah, that Lesh being able to just, walk straight through. The lack of frontline that you mentioned, starting to become a bit of a sticking point here for G-Pride.
It was also a big problem that the Rubik started the fight on the hill when he got stuck there, and that kind of ruined his positioning and the way that he can take spells and cast spells.
Do you think after that fight, G-Pride kind of think to themselves, let's not go head-to-head, let's not clash like that, maybe split push the map a bit more first?
Yeah, they're probably thinking about jumping onto this Jaw Ranger. They need to get the Jaw first, but she's got a Blink Dagger already, which is actually an amazing item now for Jaw, because she can just go into that Swift Blink for the late game.
Swift Blink. Those triple... The 3 new Blinks are so cool. Like SF Arcane Blink, Drow and TB with a Swift Blink, Centaur or whoever with that we saw Tiny with Overwhelming Blink. Pretty cool little items. Here comes a smoke from G-Pride.
We don't get to see it enough. Oh,
onto the Drow.
Here we go. That's the one. Blink, lift, blink. Oh.
The perfect hero, the long range lift. Telekinesis into the Vortex, Chain Stunner up, Sora. Tried to pike away, but there's the Nullifier as Witch Doctor silenced away by that Earth Spirit. But in comes the rest of the G-Pride cavalry. Storm, BKB's up, limited mana pool, but they're still going to try and burst through this ES. But look at him. He surfs away, roll cancelled out, another Vortex there, and Storm Spirit just about makes the perfect play. Gets him the double kill. They're chasing. Look at them go. The gap close of this G-Pride team is just insane. They move from bottom rune spot all the way up to the Radiant Triangle to get 3 kills in a row.
That's what happens. You gotta go on if you get the Jaw kill first.
Oh, and
this is exactly who G-Pride needs. Oh, wow. That's perfect timing for them. Yep. Troll has 1,000 gold to Scotty as well. He's gonna pick up this Aegis, finish the Scotty, and then it's go time onto the high ground.
I mean, look at the lanes.
Yeah, they're all pushed out too. I mean, Nature's Prophet can fix the lanes non-stop, and he's gonna get a lot of farm doing it as well. They don't need to worry about lanes whatsoever on G-Pride at least.
Yeah, top lane shoved, mid lane's in. So down to bottom lane they go. Prophet cutting the wave in front of his troll. So Teemo's going to dip back into the triangle for a couple of seconds. And what's that next round of items? You mentioned the Skadi on the troll. Anything else that we're looking for here?
Well, nothing too big. I guess Nature's Prophet AC, he just got that completed. It's just go time. That's it. We got the Storm with the BKB and Akaya. You know, almost has that Bloodstone. About 1,500 gold off, but I don't think you wait for that. I think that's going to take way too long. I'm actually most surprised that they didn't give the Aegis to the Troll and they gave it to the Storm here. Because I feel the Troll needs him a little bit more just so that he can go hit the high ground and be your frontliner.
So he doesn't get kicked back by the Earth Spirit, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of ways that the Troll can die right now. Even though he does have a cheese.
Well, we'll see what they can do. Lash shows himself there out on the wave top. Prophet getting some farm going back in his triangle, but of course, straight down to bottom. Shift into action with the Greater Treants starting to shove that bottom wave. And whose job is it to clear this out? Like Earth Spirit with a Veil and rolls? Surely Lesh or Drow has to come and handle this. Maintain the lanes.
Yeah, Leshak is so good at killing these treants. I mean, he's got a lot of farm from those things already. I think that's what they need to do to like change the treants. They need to make that shard treant give away way more gold.
Just to increase the bounty, yeah.
Yeah, increase the bounty.
I mean, how much do you get from it right now?
No idea.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Exactly.
Fair, fair.
Let's see. They got 8 gold. 18 gold.
18.
Gold.
So you get... Yeah,
Yep, not enough.
No. I'm thinking more of the region of, like, 40 to 50 gold. You start to think that's...
Exactly.
That's
Dude,
more reasonable.
That thing has 100 damage.
It's pretty bonkers. Plague Ward stolen again by the Rubik. That'll help them tremendously as a Storm, a long ball.
Slardar.
Finding the catch on Slardar. No buyback, so dead for a minute, and the fight's being forced. Storm Spirit. There's the Aegis popped. Cleared up by the Earth Spirit. And a nice little Evelyn there on Teemo, stopping him from clearing out the Venno. The Drow Ranger comes in with a Lash, the Death Ward, focusing onto him. Storm has the ball away. His BKB's wearing out, and the Troll Warlord is isolated. The Troll hasn't joined in properly. Prophet's down. Finally now, Teemo's like, yeah, I'm going to come in. Let's kill this Drow Ranger. She Hurricane Pikes him back. Earth Spirit's chasing the Storm Spirit, who's nearly dead. Balls and Yule's up. There's 3 fights happening at once because the Death Ward is trying to kill off this Lash. Maledicted up. Sora Gus back with a BKB from Troll. Held until the last second. And now, Teemo ready to battle. Clears the 2 cores. And Earth Spirit, he was chasing the Storm for such a long time, but now he's the one on the run. Tail between legs, trying to sprint away, but Vortex back in. A dominating Tau played with the Spirit Brother. I'll let the Troll clear up the rest of the fight.
It's time to buy back. Nature's Prophet, let's go.
Yeah, finish the game.
Nah. I mean, he should play a bit safe here. They might have buybacks on the Drow, Lash, or something, and if he buys back, maybe if he dies, that's a win condition for MadKings. So
They're going to
he's just chilling out right now.
They're trying to force buybacks, but there's only one. Venno is respawning now. Earth Spirit has buyback, but it looks like Slardar, with that Ghost Scepter, gets himself back to Fountain, so no easy kill on him, and no tier 4s claimed. There's a fleet of couriers coming out for the Dire team. Glimmer Cape arriving for Witch Doctor, Aghanim Scepter now for Teemo. So we're going to have those
I like
axes
that.
with
I
the
like that a lot.
Dispels.
Yep, that's really good against a Jaw Ranger. If she uses the offensive or defensive
Rubik.
E-Blades.
He makes the play forward. Slardar counter-initiates. BKB popped by Troll with a Battle Trance. Teemo whacking into this Earth Spirit who's been nullified, and now he's died back. The next fight is going to be a 4 versus 5. 2 lanes of racks down, and the MadKings are running out of steam.
They're
Too
not
many
BKB on
treants.
Teemo though. Just purges off that haze.
Yeah, it's so good. A ranged axes dispel your enemies. Melee dispel himself. Slardar tries to get in there on top of them. Immediately loses his life, and the Storm Spirit, emboldened by that, allows himself to move on to that Drow Ranger, and with no buybacks available, the MadKings only have the Lash to rely on. He's sprinting forward, trying to clear through Benjaz, but even with a Bloodstone, you're facing off against 5 heroes. He's actually killed off 2 of them. No freaking way. He's going to kill them all. Kara's going to die now. I didn't expect that. The buyback from Prophet, it does arrive. They've lost their Lash, but he's got buyback. Toby with all the Plague Wards. He tries, but Benjaz is too powerful.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
Could maybe think about focusing on the mega creeps. The Treants will try and bring down that last barracks, but one building stands, separating the Radiant team from those mega creeps that should have been coming. All thanks to the
got
Lesh.
so much damage off in that fight. I mean, he kept healing off the Bloodstone, right? With that spell damage.
Radiant are scanning.
Kind of saw that coming when 5 heroes were getting hit with the Pulse Nova there.
I didn't think he'd kill so many of them, but yeah, there's the damage over time for the Venomancer helped out.
I must say, Gary, though, one range rax against Nature's Prophet
How long is
is
it gonna last?
very rare. You will see a team come back from this against Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet is just one of those heroes where if you fall two Raxes against him, the game is like probably a 1%er for you to come back. He's just constantly split pushing. If you ever leave the base, he's going to go into your throne or get the last Raxes. You're always stuck in your base. You have to catch him. But then when he's level 25, he's got the removed teleportation cooldown, and the game just sort of becomes impossible.
He did just buy back though, so it's probably something in the back of MadKings' heads, thinking if we kill him off, we've still got a chance. Prophet,
We
Lesh,
definitely
Earth
don't want to
Spirit.
be tunnel visioning into that as well.
Yeah, you've got to focus on Troll
you
and
ever-
Storm as well.
Have you ever played games where you know the enemy has, one hero who bought out in the last fight, like the carry or something like that, and then the whole time you guys are like, all right guys, we just have to kill this guy again, we're gonna win, and then you just like complete tunnel vision into that guy, and that other player's like baiting you.
Because he knows that, the same information as you do. They get the catch.
Yep.
Long zip from Storm. And Earth Spirit gone for another minute and a half. Well, that's a cool little concept, though, right? Is that, the information you have is also potential information the enemy has. So you're both playing that little chess game.
These
Prophet
treants,
Treants.
man, they're going in. Oh my god, it's dying, the Raxus.
Please, Lesh. Please clear the Treants. Half HP left on range barracks, and the Troll Warlord is going to walk up here.
Just click your BKB, sir.
He mantas off for the Spirit
Finish it.
Vessel. Finishes the barracks.
Radiant's top
Sticks around on the high ground to clear through some creeps, but
There's the horn.
here come the Megas.
Dude, that's one of the most epic things in Dota 2, the horn. When you get the megas.
Signaling the end of the game.
Dude, when you play in a tournament and you hear that horn, especially on LAN, oh, it feels so good.
Rumbling, the
'Cause-
bass.
Yeah, because you've like pretty much won 95% of the game at that point. It's just a matter of like completing the last 5%. Which obviously some people throw the last 5%. We've seen a lot of those games. But it's just one of the greatest feelings.
Is it like an adrenaline thing? Like, do you feel that rush of adrenaline when you kill off that last barracks?
No, it's more like your shoulders,
It's like a relief.
they let go. Exactly.
Okay.
Your shoulders go down, you're like, finally, all right. We've been like working so hard this entire game to just kill all these Raxes, and now it's just megas. You just have to get the last Roshan.
Because there's definitely a
it.
lot of interesting like biochemistry
Tension.
that goes on. The adrenaline, the endorphins that all get released.
Yep.
And then wow, that was
Storm.
so close to catching Storm.
Yeah, it was.
They might still find the Rubik though with a nice roll from Earth Spirit. They have Lotus up on the Rubik, not really going to accomplish much. As Roshan
Alright,
still a
they gotta
minute and a
go
half
back.
to
They
go.
gotta go back right now.
Oh my god, yeah, look at
Benjaz.
Prophet.
Storm is like trying to buy some time.
Our
Dude,
base!
these towers, man.
Oh my god. Defend the base, defend the ancient mid lane as a fight brewing. Teemo has already forced the BKB out of the Lash, and Storm Spirit on top of him again. The Bloodstone pop, Toby throws out his ultimate, but he's nullified. Tries to force Staff away. The Sprout gets broken. Treant comes out. Storm out of mana, getting rolled upon, but cancelled out. Kara's there in the midst of it all, and Teemo, he's invis. Walking back in. Out of the Glimmer Cape he comes, finds the jump on Slardar, and now he's dead with a buyback available. Tau still onto the Earth Spirit though. Another cask and a Death Ward arriving, gusted up, silenced. They stop the Witch Doctor from finishing off the Earth Spirit. Another E-Blade from Drow, slowing the retreat of the Dire team, focusing the Witch Doctor and getting a nice little cheeky kill. They've also bashed up the Prophet. He BKB, stands and turns, fighting the Lesh. Troll needs to get in here to help him. Benjaz, he's a monumental beast, battering into this Slardar, and they'll get him. The dieback comes, and Storm nearly has the Lesh. He has the Lesh. The Vortex at the last second with that mana regen. Just in time, and with 4 heroes down, Drow Ranger has to blink into Fountain, and GG is called. G-Pride with a 2-0 victory.
The Drow Ranger just had to stay in the base, killing all the Mega Creeps. And that was like a 4v4 outside without their carry from MadKings.
Nature's Prophet, what a hero.
Yeah, I mean, these treants, there's no way these treants are balanced. This is absolutely no way.
How is this balanced?
I'm just surprised people don't buy the shard like right away at 20 minutes. I know that you're completing some items, that's fine, but I feel like as soon as you complete the item, you should instantly buy the shard if it's like at 20 minutes. Because you just send those out, they clear 2 creep plays for you. That's GPM right there. You don't have to be there. You can just go and farm some neutrals, you know, and get to your next item even faster while you're still applying pressure to your opponent. Yeah, I mean, great hero, great lineup. I think MadKings, it just was too much for them.
Yeah, like even though Lesh was killing off